Oh, and with that, we are out. Goodbye, garage. You were good to us for the time we were here, but definitely looking forward to the new one. Yeah, hard to believe. Welcome back to the Plays with Cars YouTube channel and our new garage. Bingo! Look at that. We have got not one, but two of the cars in the garage. For the first time in a long time, we are set up. So, rehash for everybody. We had been at a house with a two-car garage that was extra deep. So kind of had like all the toolboxes in the front, had the two cars in it. That's what we operated out of for the last almost 5 years. Really liked that place. Was really glad to have been there and all of that. But we moved to a different city, bought a new house, bigger, well, not new house, but new to us house, bigger house. And this one is a 3-car garage, and then the third bay is extra deep. So we haven't toured any of this yet. This is the first time y'all get to see this. We moved, so it's really messy, just like the old garage, but in a different way. So just, have some space. But all right, let's start. So here up front, we've got the main garage door. It's a 2-car wide garage door, but it has a really ancient opener on it that doesn't really want to work all that great. But it does work. We've put the Boxster in here. She's been sitting outside for months, all the way back when we first started working on the old house. She's a little worse for wear, and yeah, but the hard top helped with all of that, so just need to get her cleaned up, and she is stored for the winter. But anyways, eventually here on this side, there probably won't be anything at all, and just the car that kind of gets pulled in and out the most. So we'll probably put the S4 here. We've got all the HVAC stuff in there. A nice addition is a screen door for the garage. So in the summertime, we can have the door to the house open, but the screen door closed. The cats can't get out, but chit chat with people or host or whatever. But anyways, you can see with the S2 in, we still have quite a bit of room here up front to put something in front of it and still be able to get by, although obviously not usually this messy. And then we have the third bay. So the third bay is set back just a little bit. You can see this little corner here. And then it has its own garage, and then this one is a manual garage. What we're thinking about doing is the 2020 Q5, it's the e-tron hybrid, and so it's got this it plugs into. It's supposed to have them on the floor. Anyways, we're thinking about having that mounted on the outside of the wall here, because it's under an eave on the outside, so it'll be out of the weather and all that stuff, but then it's easier to plug into the car and not have anything inside. But then this, eventually, maybe we'll put a garage door opener on it, but for now, it's fine to have it be manual, because it's just the single wide. It's really easy to get up. But eventually what we'll do is probably the S2 will end up in that bay, because it'll be the car driven the least, or like at least over the winter, but that's the working bay. So the idea here is, and we do have a pole right here. It's kind of hidden with, again, moved, not done unpacking yet. But this bay is the one that is double long. So if you took all the shelving and stuff out, you could totally stick 2 short cars in here. I mean, you're not going to get 2 Cadillac Coupe de Villes or anything like that, but you could totally get like 2 first-gen RX-7s or 2 Miatas or something like that in here, or yeah, like one really long boat of a car like my old 71 Cadillac. That would fit in here, But what we're going to do is we're going to have just the one bay in the front, and then here we're going to have all the toolboxes and stuff. So the idea is, and I don't know if we're going to necessarily keep this shelving or replace the shelving, but we're going to have the paint rack will probably move there. We do have a central vac system in the house, which includes a outlet here for the garage, which is super nice. But yeah, so we're going to put toolboxes here. So we'll have the danger box and the toolbox there. And then the tool cart, the black one there, will go here. And then probably another workbench there. So you'll have all working surface here. And then all the tools around the corner here, and all your storage and stuff. We'll have the ramps and the jacks and all that stuff. But with the idea being, if a car needs service, we could put it into this bay. We can jack it up. We could leave it on jack stands. We could take the whole engine apart, stuff like that. I might even actually put this there, come to think of it. That would make more sense. Still trying to get this mathed out. It's hard to see with all the stuff in the way still. But we've got a lot more room to work with. It is double the size of the old garage. And shed. The old place we had the shed and it wasn't all that useful. But at this place, the shed is literally right out the back door. And we've got automatic lights and everything, which is super duper nice. We didn't have much in the way of lighting at the old place. But yeah, you open up the shed. Now this shed is not powered. Our old shed was powered. It was nice to have a powered shed. So we'll probably have to add power to this at some point, but it's a bigger shed and it's actually in good shape and it's actually right outside the garage. See, we've got the saw in there. And so all the woodworking stuff will go in here so we don't have to deal with it in the house. Plus all the bikes and stuff, which just keeps that much more stuff out of the garage. And then we also have a little storage area here. And those of you that followed the how do you move video, I did keep the fender and take it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but for now it's gonna sit there. But yeah, we've got space here for some more things. I might actually build a lean-to here and put the bikes under the lean-to or something like that. I don't know, we're still figuring things out. Brought the hose reel. But yeah, this is the new shop. This is the new Plays with Cars shop. So it'll be super nice. You've got all sorts of storage all the way down and all the way back again, like 4 high plus the floor, and then a couple more on this side. But it's all racking style, you know, like what you would see in an industrial shop or, you know, retail environment. And there's extra shelves and units and stuff, so we can adjust these to how we need them, what's going to work best for our needs. Yeah, and then we got some pegboards from the old house too. Like we can hang those up and hang some pegboard. That way I've got, you know, pegs to hang the hanging tools on. And then, yeah, we've got the bench and the box and the danger box, all full of the tools. In fact, just about everything fit in the toolboxes. It's just the chemicals that need a home really. So once we get all the household stuff, the house where it belongs, it'll be a lot easier to set this up and figure out where everything goes. But for now, it's nice to have at least 2 of the cars inside as winter hits. So S2 is here, and it's still, I totally did what I said I was going to do. I loaded it with all of its spare parts and some of the Boxster spare parts because they didn't all fit in the Boxster. So this one is full of spare parts. That one is full of spare parts and all the racing gear. The helmets and stuff are still in it, just to make sure that we do everything with that. But yeah, and then we got like the bandsaw here. That's going to go into the shed eventually because it's a woodworking tool and we don't want sawdust in here. But yeah, that's the shop. Look at how big this thing is. Yeah, so here we go. It's a whole new time at Plays with Cars YouTube channel. You can see the walls are already painted. The ceiling's already painted. We do have a lot of upgrades we do want to do, mostly with lighting. There's just the bare light bulbs in here right now, and then like decoration and stuff. Like we've got things to hang up on the walls and make it, you know, all of our signs and, you know, toy cars and things like that. And then one of the big projects that I want to do is I actually want to build a slot car setup. I've been kicking this idea around for years. I've got a 4-lane HO scale slot car track setup, and I want to suspend it from the ceiling on a pulley system. And I have the pulley system and all that, with the idea being you can pull a car out, drop it down, have your 4 bar stools or whatever, and race slot cars even in the dead of winter. So we'll have a project on that if we get around to it. But anyways, that's been the Plays with Cars YouTube channel. This is our new garage, and we hope you stay tuned for a lot more videos on getting this garage set up and ready to go and get back to work on these cars. Until next time.